We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. Now to the plate, Jose Peraza, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Boston, the second baseman, Jose.
In there at the knees, strike one. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
The right fielder, number 99.
Stepping up now, Alex Verdugo. His career numbers in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Digging in now, Kevin Pillar. And he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Popped up. Freeman has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Rafael Devers, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set, the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
This is on the ground over to first. Freeman's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball right there. He decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Nick Markakis is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he fouls this one off. Left side. Devers fields it cleanly. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And he takes strike two.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seven, the catcher.
So the base is empty here with one away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The next to bat for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Eovaldi certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches. Struck him out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and next to bat will be the catcher Tyler Flowers. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Peraza. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. he guessed wrong.
Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Peraza isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Kevin Pillar is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Stepping in, Jonathan Arauz, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Behind 0-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The throw is wild, and he gets away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Markakis to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 21 for him on the season, as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. Into the box, Christian Vasquez.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Behind 0-2 now. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Acuña's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Lifted in the air out to left field. Pillar is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Johan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Bases are empty, one man out. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
The designated hitter, Travis.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Camargo is off at first with 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1. They're down 4-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Behind 0-2 now. Hit hard to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Mitch Moreland will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies brings it in. Culverson back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
The batter, number 3.
Back to the top of the order now, and digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Fastball called for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect.
Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Markakis. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And the second run will score as well, as they've opened it up to 6-0 now.
The left fielder, number 5.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Luke.
So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Line drive to center field, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
At the plate, Jonathan Arauz, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's 0-for-2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Left center, base hit.
He's safe.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuna is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's 1-for-2 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Acuna digs in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0-1 is a splitter that misses for the first ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Moreland is there. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting. The left fielder.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Ozuna at second with 2 down. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is skied into short left center. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back.
So here's Michael Chavis now.
Michael.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1. 7 runs on 12 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The throw to third. And he is in there. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. And they start him out away with a called strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And not in time as the second run scores.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. 0-1 the count.
Minter.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Jonathan Arauz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the third out. So, welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
That's foul.
Here's another 0-2. Popped him up. Vasquez moving to his left. 1 out.
The batter, number 8. Shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Charlie Culberson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The 0-2 once more. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Grounder down the line at third. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Johan Camargo. He reached on a single in his first try. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Starting to look bleak down. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Skied into straightaway right. Markakis on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it, and it's gone as they add still another.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Christian Vasquez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Two men are gone now in the Boston half. The 6th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Ozuna looks up. Gone!
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Stepping in now, Mitch Moreland, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch pulled high in the air out to right field. Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. And now Yeah, back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Travis
Leadoff
d'Arnaud.
for the Braves.
And through 5 turns
The
at bat, they've
designated
only
hitter,
mustered a total of
Travis
3 hits. Not terrible, but they're
d'Arnaud.
certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Hey, they say in this game
The
you better
batter.
have a short memory.
The right
Well, that's
fielder.
obviously the case
Nick.
with this batter. He came into that
Mark
third at-bat
Higgins.
after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Called strike 0-2. d'Arnaud aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouled off. Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. Back over to Moreland, and they get 2 out of it.
The first baseman, number 5.
Base is empty now after the
Freddie
double play. And next to bat will be
Freeman.
the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves go down quietly. Just about giving up.
Ladies and
Shane
gentlemen,
Green enters
your
now in a
attention,
mop-up
please.
role as he'll try to
Now
keep the
pitching
deficit
for the
right
Braves.
where it is.
Number 19.
And here's Jose Peraza.
James
He's got 3 hits, including
Green.
a double to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting. Right
Talk
fielder,
about starting off the
Alex
inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Hit hard to the right side. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The left
Standing
fielder,
in,
number 5.
Kevin Pillar.
Kevin
It's been a 2-for-4
Pillar.
effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and not with an 0-2 count.
Throw will get him for the second out, but
Good
Now back.
manufactured run right. Ball and just put the ball easier than it actually is.
called strike 1. Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Josh Osich hits the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Please. Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Here comes the first pitch.
35, Josh Osich.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Osich has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. So he got him swinging. Ronald Acuna is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Nuna.
Here's Marcelo Zuna as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And it's quickly 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves. Still looking up. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches. Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In there at the letters 0-1. Devers on at first, nobody out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Chavis. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Hit hard to short, reined in. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first base. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Colton Brewer is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Now pitching for Boston, number 48, Colton Brewer.
Now the pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Ready with the 0-2. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Charlie Culberson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now back.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a two-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for Atlanta. Still looking up at a third. Standing in, Mitch Moreland. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Grounded to third. Camargo's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
I got the count. 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Back goes Markakis. Still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting. Shortstop.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Araújo. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Markakis. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll... Nick Markakis digging in now. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
No balls and 1 strike. Fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there. And he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 15. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for. In now, Jose Peraza. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Boston.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
The left fielder, Andrew.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Markakis, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Rafael.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
He pulls this one into right, and this one scoots all the way to the wall. He'll get it into second.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Bouncer up the middle.
Ender.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. Kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Freddie Freeman is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Freddie Freeman becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and it's fouled away. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Stepping into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Behind 0-2 now. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hernandez readies, another 0-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back goes Ozuna at the track, and it's gone as they add still another. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all this?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Here's a drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. Line towards center field. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Red Sox tack on. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. And he gets ahead 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. And there's 1 away. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ozuna is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, 0-1. in there, and it's 0-2 now.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Mitch Moreland will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. With runners in scoring position this season, Verdugo is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Verdugo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Peraza has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Dansby Swanson. Here comes the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Ender Inciarte is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Inciarte, playing here in his age 29 season. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, right fielder.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On a big swing there from Markakis. He didn't get it to make it strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
He pulls this one into right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. And here's Jose Peraza as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Slider finds the zone for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Striding into the box, Freddie Freeman. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Moreland's there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Bradley. And it's gone.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Devers is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Moreland. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there, strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
A swing by Moreland and a ball soaring to right field. Gone! In now, Alex Verdugo. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So here now is Jackie Bradley. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Bradley Jr.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. There's strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go.
There seemed to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he takes strike 2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So, welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Again, another foul ball. Line, but speared on a hop. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter, number 7.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the fifth. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Braves. It's still an 8. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Benintendi stands at second with no outs. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael.
So now to the plate, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Fastball called for strike 2. Minter offers up a cut fastball as a part of his arsenal, and it's one of the hardest around. It's not a mini slider. He puts a lot of juice behind it. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Mitch Moreland stands in as he looks at a called strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Alex Verdugo. 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base. Here's the first pitch to him. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. The 0-1 on its way.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Camargo into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. From the stretch.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Inciarte on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's Ender Inciarte, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So with 1 away now that will bring in Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis.
0-1 the count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Freddie Freeman is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail by double digits. All set for the start of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Called strike, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Markakis. Gone to lead off the inning. Mark Melanson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Jose Peraza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Peraza blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Now batter, designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A runner at second, nobody out. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
The batter, number 2.
And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Taken high and deep to right. Ranging back is Inciarte, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out going for third. But 1 run is in to score on the play. Shane Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now pitching for the Braves.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. Popped him up.
Green.
Culberson shading to his right. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 9.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit to first. Freeman is up with it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. Last half of the 7th here. Digging in is the outfielder, Marcelo Zuna. Austin Bryce gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for
just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Austin Bryce.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 8.
Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Culberson. High fastball is in there. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
You froze him on the fastball there. Charlie Culberson becomes out number 2 this inning.
Tyler Flowers.
To the plate now, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. fouled off. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green, batting at an even .400. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, do you
swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Ozuna, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday, another 2 home runs today. He could market and sell whatever pregame meals he's feasting on because he looks unstoppable right now.
Jose Peraza is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Benintendi
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. J.D. Martinez will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And it's gone.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Darren O'Day comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So to the plate now is the designated hitter, Adam Duvall. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now
one away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Strike one to start the at-bat. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Now batting,
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. A hit and two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. So one run here. Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers, working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far.
Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Devers, right field and carrying well. Back goes Markakis. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in once again, Mitch Moreland. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder.
Into the box, Alex Verdugo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Another 0-2 coming. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 5.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Verdugo waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 19-2 in tonight's game.